So on Wednesday, the House of Representatives is expected to impeach President Trump and make him the first president ever to be impeached twice. And what's different this time around compared to the president's first impeachment is that we're going to see Republicans vote to impeach him. There's already been 4 or 5 Republicans who have said that they are going to impeach the president, including Liz Cheney, who's the 3rd ranking Republican in the House Republican caucus. So there's definitely been much more clear frustration from Republicans this time around. And part of it is that President Trump is at the end of his term. He won't be in office much longer. And so people are more willing to speak out and break with him. But it just kind of speaks to, I think, the anger about the president's role in the riots at the Capitol and the way that he has sort of refused to acknowledge any responsibility.
It's been analyzed, and people thought that what I said was totally appropriate.
So he really hasn't reckoned at all with the fact that, you know, he sort of played a role in all this. And I think that's just kind of added to the frustration and anger among lawmakers, including Republicans. So if President Trump is convicted in the Senate, he's barred from holding federal office in the future. And that would be significant because a lot of the talk right now is about whether he could run again in 2024 for a second term as president. Now, whether he actually does that or not is, up in the air, I think. But just the fact that he would be able to, and that he would be able to float the idea that he could run again in 2024 would give President Trump a lot of influence over the Republican Party. And, I think people would kind of continue to be sort of deferential to him and sort of fearful of him attacking them just because, if he's still going to be the face of the party and the leader of the party, people will be wary of upsetting him and becoming a target of his attacks. So if the Senate convicts him, and the reporting suggests that Mitch McConnell is debating whether to vote to convict him, if they do that, then that would certainly kind of remove him from being the face of the Republican Party. Obviously, he would still have his supporters, and there would still be some influence there, but it definitely takes him down a notch if you take away the possibility that he could run again in 4 years. So the House would impeach the president on Wednesday, and then it's a little fuzzy still when they would send the articles over to the Senate. It sounds like they would do it pretty quickly, but a lot of the debate is essentially surrounding Democrats don't want to bog down President-elect Biden's first couple weeks in office with an impeachment trial. They want to get his nominees for his cabinet confirmed. They want to be able to pass some of his agenda in the early going. And there's some concern that if there's an impeachment trial happening at the same time, that could sort of bog down the Biden agenda. So I think, we'll see Democrats most likely will send over the articles of impeachment to the Senate pretty quickly. And then it will be interesting to see how the Senate tries to balance conducting this trial for President Trump while at the same time trying to confirm cabinet nominees, pass more economic relief aid during the pandemic. But I think Democrats obviously will be in control of the Senate, so that'll give them a little more flexibility to be able to sort of balance those two things. And it'll be interesting to see how they go about doing that.